Here's today's truth. Staying silent won't save you, it'll just suffocate your spirit. This week, we're talking about what it really takes to reclaim your voice, not just for the world, but for your own mental health and self worth. Beyond the learning, I'm also going to give you 4 ways to practice vocal trust in your everyday life. So, if you've ever been told you're too much or felt like your truth was inconvenient, this one's for you. And stick around because later in the video, I'm doing a quick mini tarot pull that might just hold the message your spirit's been waiting for. So come on in. Hey y'all, I'm Mel Morris, courage consultant for the Stuck But Ready and your resident self-trust hype woman. I help women and queer folks stop shrinking and start living louder, using spiritual tools, mindset shifts, and no BS coaching to get you where your soul wants to go. And this month, in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month, I'm centering the conversations we don't always get to have about the cost of silence, the fear of being too much, and what it actually means to live out loud. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the rest of this month's mental health check-ins. So let's get started here. Silencing yourself is not peace, it's self-abandonment. And too many of us, especially those socialized as women or those living in marginalized identities, learn that keeping the peace was our job. But what happens when the peace you're keeping is actually just your suppression? When you edit every sentence in a meeting, when you hold back the truth from your partner because you don't want to start something, when you swallow your creativity, your insight, yourself, just to keep others comfortable, that kind of silence doesn't just sit in your throat, it lives in your body. It becomes anxiety, it becomes overthinking, it becomes resentment, and eventually it becomes disconnection from your inner compass. This isn't about screaming in the streets, though you absolutely can if that's your vibe. It's just about giving yourself permission to take up emotional space. To say, I exist, I have thoughts, I have needs, I get to be in the room fully. Well, here's how we start shifting from silence to self-expression in real, tangible ways. Let's start with number 1. Name what you're afraid will happen if you speak. Now, is it rejection, conflict, embarrassment? Get real with it. What's the worst case scenario that your nervous system is trying to avoid? It's important to pinpoint your why. And once you understand why you're afraid, it's not only easier to make some changes, but many times you can recognize that your fear isn't even real. You just never identified the energy that was coming up, so you've been avoiding it. Number 2, speak in low stakes moments. Now, by low stakes, I mean moments that don't feel huge or super important at the end of the day. There's safer opportunities to start flexing your voice muscle. Practice telling the truth in moments that feel smaller, like saying what you want to eat, disagreeing with a friend on a movie, or sharing your real opinion at work. All right, number 3, use the pause. When you feel yourself holding back, pause. Ask, am I editing myself for safety or for strategy? Not every space deserves your truth or voice, but you deserve to know when you're muting yourself out of habit versus being strategic and intentionally keeping your opinions to yourself. And last but not least, number 4, track how your body responds. You might feel shaky or flushed after speaking up. That doesn't mean you did something wrong. It means you're retraining your nervous system. This is healing in motion, so don't be afraid of it. Now, when I'm nervous about speaking up, my body completely feels it. I feel tense, a little jittery, my forehead gets a little hot, and I'm arguing with myself in my mind about doing it, the thing. And when I notice those feelings, I ask myself, why? Why don't you say something? What's the worst that can happen? That allows me to either practice some courage and speak up or recognize it's not really that important to me either way. Now, each time you check in with yourself and start understanding why you're feeling the way that you do, it gets a little easier to shift that feeling one way or the other, and you start doing it a little quicker each time. All right, let's get into our mini tarot pull. So today I am using let me show you, the Modern Spellcasters tarot deck. And let's see, what are we in need? What do we need to know about speaking up and finding peace within ourselves? Okay, let's see here. We have got, beautiful, the Ace of Cups. Oh, let's I can show that to you without super light. Hopefully you can see it. Now, the beautiful thing about this Ace of Cups is, cups is our emotion. So this is about these new sensations that you're going to be feeling, these new emotions that are going to be welling up inside of you, and allowing yourself to really feel into that, feel into this change in speaking up. And it's new energy, right? It's brand new energy. So this is you trying this out, seeing how it feels in your body, seeing how it feels within your spirit, and continuing to learn from that, allowing that to let you grow, allowing that to just be these baby steps that are helping you grow into who you ultimately want to be. Okay? And then underneath our question, when I look underneath, it's really about understanding what's behind, whatever the question is. And we have the Knight of Wands here. And this is a really bright, bold card. And, this really indicates to me that, we're in this space of readiness to take action, readiness to start moving forward and figuring out, who we want to be, how we want to show up. If you think about knights, like coming in to try to save the day and rescue people and helping people to move forward, or leading the way in some leading the way, but from behind, as I like to say. This is that energy. This is that energy of allowing yourself to start pushing forward, to start moving this energy forward, moving your voice out into the world, taking action on that. If we look at these two cards together, you can't see that ace too well. Oh, you can see the ace a little better. If you look at these two cards and you think about taking these baby steps, this knight is really pushing this forward, right? It's really allowing you to understand that behind it all, even if you're feeling scared, even if you're feeling shy, behind all of that is really a part of you who is ready, right? More ready than you're giving yourself credit for. So take advantage of that and allow yourself to take and feel what it is to start using your voice in little small ways to move ahead. Okay. So here's what I want you to take with you this week. Your voice is not a problem to be solved. It's a power to be honored. Whether you're setting a boundary, pitching your idea, or finally telling someone the truth about how you feel, know that your healing gets louder when you do. Now, if this message resonated, make sure that you check out more details in this week's Substack newsletter. I go deeper into how this silence shows up in your body and how I personally reclaim my voice after years of shrinking. I'll drop the link in the description so you can find it there. And if you want personalized support, you know the drill. You can always book a one-on-one advising session with me, and I can help you to get clear on what's keeping you quiet and how to set your voice free. And of course, make sure you're subscribed. And I want you to comment below this week. I'm reclaiming my voice. I'm reclaiming my voice if this hit home for you this week. And if there's a person in your life who needs some extra support, make sure to share this message with them to help them find their truth today and use their voice. All right, that's it for me. Until next time, stay loud and stay magical, y'all.